This is my hydraulic press. It was originally a Carlisle Express. It still has parts of it on it, the cylinder and the tank, but it was all rebuilt 4 or 5 years ago. We put the H-frame in it to shore it up, and a whole new I-beam. These are all of the dies that I use in the press to do specific tasks. As you can see, there's quite a few, and I'm always adding to this. This is an old vise that was built by a guy up out of Anaconda, so it's all handmade. Here are my forges. The small forge is what I do most of my forging in. Once the steel is welded and I'm forging to shape, I usually work out of that. This is the one I do all the welding on it, this beer cake forge. It has a ribbon burner in it that is a new design. It's very, very efficient. Over here is my 50-pound Little Giant hammer. It was made in 1919, sold in Helena, Montana, and somehow ended up in my shop. This 25-pound Little Giant hammer that was actually just over the hill from the ranch where I grew up, and I never knew it. I went to an auction sale when the neighbor died and was able to purchase it there. This 300-pound Arm & Hammer anvil that I got from Steve Brooks many, many years ago, fellow knife maker. And this is a homemade anvil. You can see it's made out of a rail car hitch, and I welded a grater plate in on the top of it, and it really works good. Over here is my heat treating area. I have a high temperature salt pot here that's inside of a forge. Over here is low temp salts and some waxes and all other things I use in heat treating. This is a relatively new purchase. This the TW90, made by Travis Wirtz out of Arizona. It is a wonderful machine. As you can see, very versatile. And the KMG, I still use it a lot. It also is pretty versatile. We've got the interchanging arms like the TW90 does. Here's a surface grinder that I use it a lot making folders, so to get things really, really flat. And we built it with the belt, so we're able to change belts and do different grits on it. Buffer and my bandsaw. Wire wheel, I use the wire wheel quite a bit. A lot for my textured stuff that I do. I wouldn't be able to get by without my wire wheel. Over here's all my engraving stuff. As you can see, quite a bit of stuff. The Bausch & Lomb microscope and GRS equipment. And over here's where I spend almost all my time, at the finish bench. This is where I spend probably 90% of my time finishing stuff up. Over here are the drill presses. This is an old one with the rotating head on it, the Bergmaster. Very handy for certain applications. Here's my heat treat furnace. It's kind of a hybrid. I got a Paragon furnace with even heat controller on it. I have a little lathe here that I don't use a whole lot, but when I need it, it comes in very, very handy. And this is a rolling mill that Bill Burke built for me out of a pipe threader. Once again, one of those things that's really handy when you need it.